Tansi, ayisiniwak. Welcome to another video of Nehiyaw Golf. My name is Bevan Ward, and we are in Saskatchewan. On this particular day, we were in Big River, Saskatchewan. We ended up over here on the last few days of my family's vacation, and that is actually the reason why I haven't uploaded in a number of weeks. We were actually on vacation, but we did film a few rounds, and I think this is the first of 3, if I remember correctly. And yeah, this day was actually a pretty good day. We actually just arrived in Big River this day and dropped off the wife at the local Bible camp where we were staying, and I managed to come out and then film the quick 18. And it actually was a quick 18. I finished this round in just over 2 hours. I think it was 2 hours and 18 minutes. So it was a fast round. I was trying to get the most out of the daylight this day, and actually ended up doing pretty good. It's a par 35. It's a 9-hole course, so I played it twice. After that little spiel, let's get into some commentary. So this drive here, I kind of sliced into the trees and managed to chip it onto the green, and we had this for bird. Was about 2 feet by, so just clean up the par here, and let's move on to hole 3. One thing about this golf course in Big River is I first played it in 2012. I was at the Bible camp here for a visit and didn't even know about this golf course, and then I was told about it, and here it was like a 6-minute drive, and absolutely fell in love with it when I played it the first time. It's a nice little golf course. It's very forgiving. If you slice the ball, if you hook the ball, you're generally still in play. So as you guys will see on this round, I hook the ball really bad with my driver once in a while. Maybe like 50% of the time, but on this course it didn't really matter all that much. After the first 2 holes, it's just wide open. And first bogey of the day there. So here's my trademark draw with the driver. This is actually a good drive. Can do with that. But it left me with this little nasty uphill lie here for my approach shot. So it was just right at the green and just a little chipper back on, and I don't know why I was dancing there. It was nowhere near. I thought it was gonna like trickle in, but I wasn't even actually close. So we're just cleaning up for par and move on to the next hole. Or not. One thing I have to say is my putting has, I think anyways, has improved with this arm lock technique. It's generally I'm a little bit more confident when I'm standing over the ball on the green. And as you could see there, I kind of thinned my drive, so I had to get creative with the 5-iron here. Didn't get good contact with this one either, and left me with 125 yards to the pin, and I kind of fatted the wedge here, and as you can see, I just kind of made a mess of this hole. I think that's what we would call a blow-up hole. There's usually one of these every round, but I think it's just accept it. Try not to panic. Maintain composure. This was a double bogey, if I remember correctly. Yeah, so maintain your composure, move on, and just try and keep a level head and forget about it. Here I tried to do it was only 320 yards away, and I thought if I stepped on one I could reach it, but like I said before, it was a hook, and I didn't get punished too badly. Not at all, I think. I had a straight line to the green. Managed to stick her on there and had this for bird. And not enough musawiyas. But a par is a good score on any hole. better than any bogeys or double bogeys. So just move on here and then do that. My driver is always the biggest question mark in my bag. Like, I feel like everything else is decent enough, but my driver, it's hit or miss, literally. Some days it's just absolutely on and I'm bombing them, and then sometimes it's just like, why do I even pull it out of the bag? But that's golf. We move on, we keep learning, we keep tinkering, and yeah, that's basically all I have to say about that. So here we got another bogey, and now we're 5 over on the front, or the first 9. So here I was just trying to focus on getting 2 solid pars and then hopefully getting out of the first 9 with a 40. Here was a little bit short, the wind kind of caught it, but I figured if I chipped it close, I'd have a good look for par. And managed to get it done. On the closing front 9 here, this was actually one of my better shots. I actually stuck it on the green. And when I went up to my ball, when I got to the green, I actually backspun it about 5 feet. So that was actually a pitching wedge. The wind was behind me, and I hit a nuke pitching wedge to here and had this for bird. Left her short again. Clean it up for par, and I know if I made this I'd have a 40, so I was happy with that. This is a par 35 course. I think I mentioned that already. So yeah, we walked out of the first 9 with a 40. I absolutely connected with this drive. It was right in the middle, right down the center. Got a good roll. It was 300 plus yards. Left me with about 170 yards to the green here, so it was just going to have to be a flush 8-iron, which I did here. And I was pretty pumped. I was pretty excited. We haven't made an eagle yet on the channel, so I was trying to get it for you guys here, but I ended up coming just a little bit short, and we had to settle for the birdie. Positive here was building up some momentum, and hopefully we could keep these birdies coming. So on the second go round on this hole, I didn't catch it as flush as I did the first time, but I wasn't in the bush this time either, so it was a positive. So it was just a wedge here over the trees, and managed to stick the green. And kind of a funny story, when I set my phone down to record, I forgot to press the record button, or I did, but I didn't, and you guys are gonna have to take my word there. It was a 2-putt par, so sorry about that, guys. So here I tried to nuke the hybrid, and I kissed the branches and it knocked it off a little bit, but I was still safe. So we had this for the approach. I think I was short and left here, actually. Bit offline, but it's the right club. So now we're chipping for bird again, and just get it close and hopefully walk away with an up and down here. Oh. And it just rimmed the hole there, like squirted around and left this for par for me. And a nice little up and down 1-putt par, and we're still at 1 under on the second 9. So that one was a severe duck hook. The ball like literally maybe only went 5 feet off the ground, but like I said before, like I didn't get too punished for it at all. Like I was left with 170. Actually, it was like 180 here. So it was like a crisp 7 iron, and I should be there. And I actually landed on the green and bounced right over. So that's me way over there. So now I was trying to get creative with a 60-degree here and hit it a little short, but I still ended up on the green. But then I was left with this 20-footer for par, and I didn't hit it. I was kind of scared to go down the hill. So now we made this bogey and we're even. And I'm not sure why the shot tracer didn't pick this up, but I hit it flush, but I pushed it left. So on any other course, this would have been left and out of bounds. But, you know, I didn't get punished, so I had a clear line of sight to the green. So this was just a gap wedge, and had a straight shot to the green and stuck her, and then I had a good look for bird here. Pushed the putt. Still a 2-putt par, so still a good hole, and we're still even. So here's that 320-yard par 4 again, and I hit this flush, and I hit that tree off in the distance there, and it kicked it left. So who put that tree there? But I didn't get punished again, so this was a nice gap wedge, but I ended up kind of pulling at a touch, so we're right side of the green. Right club, just wrong aim. I kind of pulled my chip here, but I wasn't too worried. It was a relatively straight putt. It broke slightly to the right, but managed to keep her in there. Still even. And this was a way better shot than the first time I played it. I think I was like 290, but it came to rest right behind this spruce, so I had to get creative with the 5 iron again, and actually rolled onto the green. So we had another good look for bird. But didn't hit it. Moving on to the last two. So here I tried to hit it a little bit harder because I was short on the first 9. But I kind of hooked this one. I know when I hit this that I hit it too hard and I rolled over to green. So I was trying to hole out here, obviously going for the hero shot, but I didn't hit it hard enough. Even had to do a little dance. So now we're 1 over on the back 9, or the second 9. So this was a pitching wedge again. And actually landed on a green and spun it back again. And I spun it back onto the fringe. So this putt was actually a little pressure-packed putt. I had an audience of 4 here. 4 older women were watching me when I was going through my routine, getting the line and everything. So didn't make the bird obviously, but I knew that I was going to par this hole. And yeah, this is Big River, Saskatchewan. the Big River Golf Course. $58 for 18 holes and a cart, so it's pretty cheap. But the golf course itself is far from cheap. I highly recommend playing it if you're ever in the area. And yeah, 76 today. Not bad for being on the road all day. And please like, share, and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. And we'll see you on the next one, guys. Samaga.